Everyone, Kenji back for another draft. We have a specialty draft this time called Live the Dream Cube. So it is a cube draft, and this one was made by David McDarby, who works in Magic R&D, or I believe who still works in Magic R&D. And this one's called, again, Live the Dream. As far as I can tell, there aren't like any super crazy aggro decks or anything like that. Think of it as more like a commander cube draft, if you will. You're trying to build like just a very powerful cube deck with maybe not as many straightforward synergies or busted combos, but with plenty of powerful cards individually. So anyways, let's just jump right in and see what we can get here. First couple cards that jump out to me right away are like Angel of Sanctions, Yarok the Desecrator, Field of the Dead. There's a Walking Ballista here with some pretty cool promo art. Prophetic Bolt. Man, I kind of want to take Yarok and try to wheel Field of the Dead, or vice versa, wheel the Yarok after taking Field of the Dead. Both of these are pretty good first picks, I think. And man, they go pretty nicely together. Kind of think I'm going to take the Yarok here and see if maybe we can wheel the Field of the Dead. But even if we don't wheel the Field of the Dead, we can still build a pretty sick ETB deck. And yeah, another pretty nice follow-up here if you want to. The Hostage Taker, kind of nice with Yarok. Although that being said, what I've also realized from this format is that because there's no aggro decks, everybody has a lot of time, for the most part, to do really busted, expensive things. And what I've noticed is that there aren't actually that many ways to ramp in this format. So instead of taking like Hostage Taker here, which is amazing with Yarok and maybe a really solid pick here, take like the Mind Stone or the Firemind Vessel instead. So I think I am going to go ahead and just go with the cheap ramp here, take the Mind Stone, and we'll see if this pays off, because like I said, there aren't too many ramp effects in this format that I've noticed, and so taking them early could pay huge dividends. What is this? Zaxara the Exemplary. 2/3 Death Touch for 4 in Sultai. Add 2 of any one color. And whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, create a 0/0 green Hydra creature token, then put X counter. That card is kind of sweet. But here, I think I'm just going to take the Llanowar Visionary over Selesnya Signet and maybe wheel like the Endray's Forerunners. Again, like I mentioned, there's not much ramp in this format. Visionary ramps, draws a card, and it does double trigger off of the Yarok, so seems like a pretty solid pick. This is a great start. Another thing I've noticed, there's not a ton of spot removal in this format. You'll see a lot of, or maybe not a lot, but you'll see a few wrath effects, but for the most part, again, you're not really trying to do a ton of aggressive or ton of creature-based things. Like I said, this is called Live the Dream, and so you're kind of just trying to assemble a bunch of cool, powerful, expensive things. Anyways, next pick. This is the red, white, and black land, so probably not going to want to take that. We have a Riftwing Cloudskate, which is pretty good. There's a Runescarred Demon, could also be really good. I think I like the Riftwing Cloudskate here. I found that just taking creatures or things that you can do early on in this format has been very, very powerful. Now, granted, I've only done 2 drafts of this format, so maybe, maybe this is not the best, or maybe it's not the case, but I think Riftwing is very, very good here, and again, great with Yarok in addition to just being a good standalone card. I believe most of the fetches are in this format. Most of the duels are in this format. But there maybe isn't as much fixing as you would expect. So do have to be wary of not taking any fixing cards. So if I get like any Signet that's on color for Yarok, well, they're definitely going to be slam picks, and then something like a, an Underground Sea or a Tropical Island are also pretty high picks. But I like this start, and I'm excited to see where we can go from here. Okay, next pack, pick number 5. We have Karuga, that's on color. Sholdred. What is Naeth of the Dire Hunt? 3/3 for 4. Whenever one or more creatures you can control become find, draw a card. Future turn. That doesn't seem that good. Might just want to take like the Puppeteer click here. Or is Karuga better? I guess drawing cards is probably better. You don't have to companion this, although right now it's only the Mind Stone that we have that doesn't fit the companion bill, but drawing double cards seems good enough to me. Good old Dinosaur Hippo. Pick number 6, and we have some nice ones here. We have the Blooming Marsh, and the card I'm probably going to take, the Golgari Signet. Can't really beat ramp plus fixing, so not much to say here. Easy pickup here for me. And now that probably confirms that I won't be running Karuga as my companion, but that doesn't really matter. Can't really complain with getting a 6-pick Signet, especially one that's perfect for us. Easy peasy. Okay, next pick, well, we have another really good set of choices here. Overgrown Tomb and Prismatic Lens now. This one's a little bit more interesting, because this is ramp and technically fixing. But Tomb is pretty damn juicy. I think this time I'm actually going to take the Tomb, just because this one's fetchable, whereas the Blooming Marsh previously was not. That's not to say that I'm guaranteed to get, a green or black fetch, but I think the high upside of the Tomb here is a little bit better than the Prismatic Lens. I think if it was like a Simic Signet, I would probably take it over Tomb, but that's close. Okay, next pick, we have like an Order of Midnight. That's filler. Ransack the Lab is like okay. Don't know if we're going to have any graveyard synergies, but I suppose we could. I mean, I don't know what we're trying to be baseline right now. It could just be that we're splashing the Yarok. But I don't think Mind Shrieker is a card we want. I do love Mind Shrieker as a card, but I don't think it necessarily fits our deck here. I suppose it could just be Order of Midnight as well. It's a good value card, if nothing else. All right, I'm actually going to take the Order of Midnight over to Ransack the Lab. But yeah, this is my third draft of this particular cube. And we did wheel Field of the Dead. Okay. So you know what? That was actually a reason to have taken the, the Blooming Marsh, right? Because I was planning or hoping that Field of the Dead would wheel. Maybe it was better just to take a different land type here, because you do need to do some heavy work to make this card work, right? You can't just run this card in any deck. You need to have a bunch of different a bunch of just different land cards. So I guess I'm pretty happy I took that Overgrown Tomb now, but I'm not. I would be very surprised if Blooming Marsh wheeled that, because that's one of those. I mean, just a land that late in a cube doesn't seem like it should go that late. But now we can take things like Scrubland or whatever if we see those on the wheel. Reki, the History of Kamigawa. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, draw a card. Probably not. Vault, unfortunately, no. I swear, Ink Eyes makes it into every single cube, and it's always like one of the worst cards in it. But I guess it's probably better than anything else here that we can potentially play. Jeez. All right, so maybe it could be that I overvalue the signets in this particular cube, but I think maybe that also could be due to the fact that people don't realize how good they are yet. The Lich isn't bad, but yeah, we're taking the Signet, especially since it produces green. Embodiment of Agonies is fine, but not amazing. I guess we'll take it, but we're probably not playing it. Man, can I somehow get that Blooming Marsh, or even the Scrubland on the wheel? That would be super, super gross. I'm not sure if Golos is in this cube, but if it is, we are going to keep our eyes peeled for that one, certainly. As we wield the Naeth of the Dire Hunt, another card I don't think we'll be playing here. No, certainly not. Sunforger, and what does Rakdos do? Enters the battlefield, flip a coin. For each creature that isn't a demon, devil, or imp, destroy each creature whose coin comes up tails. So, high risk, high reward there. Skull of the Lost Trove. This is a 7-mana 5/5. Enters the battlefield, you may cast instant or sorcery or artifact from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If an instant or sorcery cast, so it does double, but I don't think we want that. Anyways, next pack, pack 2. And wow, some really good cards here for us. Chromatic Lantern, Eternal Witness, Atris, Gonti. Holy smokes. It's very hard for me to pass Artifact mana, and I know I'm going to end up taking all of these ramp cards and then not enough payoffs, but Chromatic Lantern is so good. Eternal Witness and probably Gonti are my next 2 highest picks, but we might wheel one of these cards. Most likely Atris out of these 3, but I'm happy to take the Chromatic Lantern here. And get past perhaps a Necromancy. Oh no, there's the Golos! Oh, beautiful. Okay, well that answers that question. So yes, Golos is in fact in this cube. And now I need to start taking the lands. Now I wish I had taken the Scrub land out of the previous pack, but we will be taking lands very highly. Unfortunately, Kessig Wolf Run is not the land we were looking for. However, we have one of the perfect signets, so nice pickup here in the form of Simic Signet, passing like a Great Henge. I don't even know what Silent Blade Oni does. Oh wow, that's kind of neat. Super expensive ninjutsu of 6, but reminiscent of the Fallen Blade Shinobi in a sense. But yeah, Simic Signet. Oh, and a Rex Sage, man. So many good cards in that pack. Alright, so now I'm just going to look for card draw and non-basic lands, because basically we have everything we need here. All of our creatures, save for the Order of Midnight, have an ETB effect, so that's nice for the Yarok. Etrata, what does this one do again? Deals combat oh no, that's the one I don't care for. We have a Nightmare Shepherd, a Mystic Snake, double counter with Yarok's kind of funny. Villainous Wealth is a super fun one, especially with as much ramp as I already have. Factor Fiction, always good. Burnished Heart, always good. I think we want the card draw here. I think the Foff is probably the best choice. And we have 4 ways to cast it on turn 3. Yeah, let's get that card draw going. Okay, Arcane Sanctum is a pretty interesting pickup here if we want to. It fixes for blue and black, so that might be worth it. What are we losing out on, though? We're losing out on a Censor. I think the biggest loss would probably be this one here, the Finale of Eternity. Yeah, this is close. I think I'm going to go with the Sanctum, though, because we need to pick up these lands for Field of the Dead. But Finale, a good one, and I don't actually have any removal right now, so if you told me that was wrong, I would believe you. But we'll see if we can make this work here. Ooh, Yuriko's another pretty good ninjutsu card. Top gun, but that's... We have an Urza here. We have a Lumbering Falls. Yeah, God, I want the Lumbering Falls real bad, but again, I think Urza is just a little bit too powerful not to take. Another really strong magic card. Yeah, that seems like an easy pickup. Dude, this deck is kind of sweet so far. Realistically, how many more non-basics do I need to make this work? Probably like 4, and I would be comfortable. Because remember, we do get forests, islands, and swamps in addition to any non-basics we take. But I mean, that's the hard thing about Cube. You have to prioritize like all of these good cards and fixing at the same time. And so if they're in the same pack, it's a little bit hard. As we pick up a nice card here, Shriekmaw. Great pickup, good removal, good creature. Either evoked or hard cast. Great with Yarok as well, so super stoked about that one. All my viewers know I can't escape the Sultai poop. My tried and true strategy. Okay, the next pick here And oh baby, do we have a lot of good ones. We have a Price of Fame, a Satyr Wayfinder, and a Kalitas, Trader of Get. I am a big fan of Kalitas. That card does a ton of work. Yeah, it's a one-card house. Let's take it over the Price of Fame, I think. Let's see if we can wheel some lands. I mean, it's very possible that I don't end up getting enough non-basics, and then Field of the Dead is, well, a dead card, for lack of a better term, but we still have another full pack to go after this one, and there is the possibility of wheeling a good land for us, so let's hope we can do that. So still need a little bit more card draw, but I'm liking the way this is looking. Master of Predicaments. When it deals combat damage to a player, choose a card in your hand. That player guesses whether the card's converted mana cost is greater than 4. If the player guesses wrong, you may cast the card with... Don't think we want any of these cards. In fact, I think Grapple is probably a better pickup here, just in case, because it can return lands from graveyard to my hand, so I think it has a little bit higher upside. Necromancy on the wheel's pretty good. Okay, happy to take that. Splitting Image is also a fun one, but gotta go with that Necromancy Life. Boo, Kessig Wolfrun is not the land that we were hoping to get. Just take the Oni and move that to the board. You tell me, ladies and gentlemen, is this deck living the dream so far? Maybe. Pretty happy to have both the Golgari and Simic Signets. Gonna be a lot happier if I can get a little bit more fixing. Although notably, I do have 2 white pieces of fixing as well. So we get a Nightmare Shepherd here. Yeah, that's gonna be a fine card. I don't know if I main this, but I mean, the card definitely has some value with all of my creatures that have the an enter the battlefield ability. I suppose it's probably worth running. Anything else? Exile target creature card from a graveyard, and you get to populate. That's not that great, but probably better than anything else I could take here. All right, so no lands. If we cut the land, we're at 17 playables right now. Okay, so basically, I think fixing land... Oh, we wheeled the Lumbering Falls. That's insane. That's huge. All right. As I was saying, on-color fixing lands are probably top priority, unless there's like some crazy bomb that would be way too good to pass. I mean, right now, it honestly looks like I'm just splashing green here. We're blue-black base. Yeah. The only green I have is the Yarok and the Llanowar. Since Karuga you can cast with double blue, no problem, but I'm not worried about my mana since we have so many good artifacts, right? But yeah, let's go to pack 3 and let's hope to get some juicy fruits for my juicy loots. Okay, pack number 3. And we have ourselves a Marsh Flats, a Wooded Foothills. What does this one do again? Crystalline Crawler. Enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it, and then you can... Alright, so that's a pretty cool card as well. I think we just take the Marsh Flats here, though. It can already grab the Overgrown Tomb, so... Seems good enough to me, and it can potentially trigger the Field of the Dead twice. I remember Sakashima's Student being pretty good. Yeah, that card's also very, very strong. But, happy to take a land here. Oh, a Wormcoil Engine. That card is probably too good to pass. Polluted Delta, though, also another great land. In fact, that's like the perfect fetch for us, since it can grab the Tomb and Island, but... I mean, how do people beat a Wormcoil Engine? You don't, really. Don't remember what this does. And as a benefit, start to get non-demon. At the beginning of upkeep, if there are fewer than 6 creature cards in your graveyard, sack a creature. Oh. Rashmi also very, very good. Yeah, it's got to be between one of these 3 cards. The Delta, the Wormcoil, or the Rashmi. And it's close. It's so close. Ugh. It feels bad to pass Polluted Delta, but I think Wormcoil is just one of those cards that I was talking about that you just can't pass in this format. It's probably way, way too good. Ooh, a Thief of Sanity now, too. That seems great. Man, Conjurer's Closet in the Yarok deck could be good. Contempt, always a good play, but I mean, Thief of Sanity just seems way too good as well. Another one of those cards that, well, if it just stays on the battlefield for any amount of time, you're going to have a hard time losing. Unlike the Nightveil Spectre, though, I can't play lands with Thief of Sanity, since it specifies you may look and cast as opposed to play. And since you can't cast lands, that doesn't work with that. But that's okay. What else are we looking for now? I guess more removal. Passing the Vraska's Contempt was kind of unfortunate, but I think that was the right pick. If you wouldn't mind loading art, please, Mr. Wormcoil. No, not yet? Okay. But yeah, I don't know if you've noticed just how little removal and how little like aggressive creatures there are in this format. Which one is this? This is the Swamp Forest. Okay. So it's like another overgrown tomb in our deck, but it cycles, so gonna definitely be worth taking here. I can never remember which triomes are which. It's our second white fixing land as well, so if there was something in white that I really wanted to splash, it would not be too hard now, because we have the Sanctum, the Triome, the Marsh Flats, and the Selesnya Signet. Oh god, what am I... I've completely been oblivious to the fact that I need to pick up some red and white sources for Golos. Wow, thank God I've actually taken these 2 cards, though. So we've got the white covered. Now I just need to get red. Oh, man. I've been completely oblivious to that fact that I need to do that. So super thrilled to now have taken the Indatha and the Arcane Sanctum. And now we do have Chromatic Lantern for Golos, but if we can get like one red land, that would be good as well. Just to randomly find and activate. But holy smokes, I can't believe I've completely overlooked that until just now. As very, very easy Watery Grave here. That's a great pickup. Now our Marsh Flats can go ahead and get blue. It's another land for Field of Dead purposes. Perfect fixing, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at 19 playable cards. So still need to find a few more playables. And in fact, with as many 2-mana rocks, 2-mana ramp cards as I have, it's possible I could go down to 16 lands. But we'll have to see what the follow-up cards I can get are. But yeah, holy smokes. Completely started overlooking the Golos. Ooh, I didn't realize they had actual Lightning Bolt in this format. Probably just going to take the Garuda here. I can't really see taking anything else. If this was like a black-red land, maybe I can consider taking this instead, but we do need a few more playables, and Garuda seems like a good one. Nice top end curve hitter. Right now it can hit Wormcoil, Shepherd, Kalitas, Urza, Order, and then of course anything on the opponent's side of things. Thassa. Man, Thassa's another pretty interesting one with all of our Enter the Battlefield abilities, but I think we just want to take the Heartless Act here. The removal's too important. Thassa's very, very cute, but getting some more removal in a low removal format seems like the play. Dang, Godless Shrine is not the card I wanted to see. Like a Blood Crypt would be amazing. Suppose we can just take the Karn here. What does this one do again? When this dies, you draw X cards and you lose X life or X the number of creature cards in target player's graveyard. Don't think we need Seedborn Muse. Let's go ahead and take Karn. Yeah, not being able to have a fetchable red source is going to be my biggest concern here for... Okay, there we go. I was going to say for this this Golos, but Sheltered Thicket is perfect. Yeah. Don't mind playing a tapped forest in this deck. Not for the upside that we get here as we slam a Baron. Good last card to have. And I think you're looking at the deck right there, right? We have 8 lands, 23 spells. Again, maybe I could shave a land because I have 3 Signets and a Mind Stone, but I think we want to go 18 here. And we are going to go pretty heavy on blue and black. Don't need to run too many green sources in this deck. In fact, probably, what, 1 forest tops? We're just splashing Visionary and Yarok. In fact, I might not even need any forests. We have 5 land that produce green, and then we have 3 Signets. Yeah, I don't think I need to run any forests. As we wield the Dragon Skull Summit. Okay, that's also going to be pretty good. In fact, that might even replace the Sheltered Thicket, because I don't want to run too many tap lands in this deck. Conjurer's Closet also pretty darn solid here, but let's take another land for Golos purposes and another land for the Field of the Dead. And a Scattered Groves. Interesting. This is a lot of tap lands now. We do want them for the more tap lands on the wheel. Don't think this is an Izoni deck. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be running all of these tap lands, but we'll definitely be running some number of them. The cycling ones for sure. I think we definitely cut the Scoured Barrens. But now I'm running how many tap lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess with that many tap lands and 3 of them that cycle, 17 lands is probably more acceptable. I'm just wondering if I want to shave the Sheltered Thicket now that I've picked up the Dragon Skull Summit. And that's probably okay. Probably? I mean, again, there is the Field of the Dead that we have to be worried about. No, I think this is fine. The format's slow. I'm okay running. I'm okay running a lot of tap lands. Now we just need to figure out our mana base. So those are only green cards there. Okay, blue, black, green, black, green, black, blue, green. And this is black, blue. So all of these lands are just one of our colors and then potential Golos value. So 1, 2, 3. I don't need to add any forests. How many black sources is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many blue sources? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we need more blue. Could go 4 and 3. 1 Signet produces black. 1 produces blue. Oh, math numbers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's higher in black. I think we want more blue, though. In fact, we might even go 5, 2 here. This gives me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands that produce blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that produce black. Oh, I guess we want to go more of an even split. Okay, we'll go 4-3, no forests. And let's try this out. Live the dream. I don't know what this dream is, but it's got Sultai Golos Field, so I like it. Let's go. Okay, here we are for round 1 of this Live the Dream cube. We are on the draw versus a Garuda deck. Okay, opponent definitely living their dream over there. So they're going to have nothing but even cards. And we have a pretty good hand. Get to go turn 2 Signet here. Oh, wow. Lots of tap lands, actually. But, yeah, I think we lead on turn 2 Signet here, because if I draw another Swamp, then I can play the Shepherd out immediately. Put it on blue-red. What was that? Oh, right, of course. The new companion rule. You have to return from exile into your hand, of course. Well, I think we're going to hold the Order of Midnight since they're running Garuda. But Chandra's not a fun one for me to see. They revealed a Remand. Nice. Okay, well, glad to be rid of that. Pretty sure we're holding on to this Sheltered Thicket. And Urza was a fantastic draw. Let's play Urza. Let's play the Sheltered Thicket out tapped. They might go ahead and pop off my Urza, but I think that's fine. That means the Chandra's going to go down. Nope, they're adding mana. Alright, maybe they're just going to cast their Garuda. See if they hit anything juicy. They hit Wildfire Devils, Kalitas, and Golos. Alright, so we were able to return our Golos or our Kalitas, depending on which one they steal from me. Okay, that's fine. So I have access to quite a bit of mana here. Problem is, how am I going to beat that Chandra right now? Looks like it's going to be kind of tough. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 mana. I guess I can Necromancy back my Golos and play out the Shepherd. No, I don't have enough black mana for that. I only have access to 2 black mana right now. Let's go ahead and get the watery... No, we don't need that. Overgrown Tomb? No, we don't need that either. But I don't want to grab a basic Swamp since we have more of those in the deck, so I guess I am going to grab the watery. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I have to deal with that Chandra somehow. That's the biggest concerning issue. Oh, and I guess with Kalitas on the battlefield, my Nightmare Shepherd doesn't do anything because these will get exiled. So if that's the case, maybe I just want to return my Golos to hand and cast it out immediately. Yeah, I think we might want to do that. And let's get our, Arcane Sanctum here. We have all of our colors now, right? Yeah. And pass. This might be a little bit of a rough one. That Chandra is going to do some business. Rough stuff. All right, they're adding mana again, which is kind of concerning. Another fat play. What is this? 7 mana. Electro Dominance for 5. Yikes. All right, so Golos gets exiled and they can cast something for 5 for free. Spark double. Gosh. On the Garuda. Okay. Mills. Nothing on my side. And nothing on their side. Oh, no, they hit my Garuda is what just happened. Oh, I see. And then they hit nothing. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Freaking chaining off. No, then they hit Spite Bellows. Holy smokes. They just double jack. Oh, my. This game is not going well for me. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I can Necromancy the Riftwing, bounce the Chandra, and then play Wormcoil. I guess that's my only true play. I have to do something to Chandra here, so. The problem is the Kalitas also stops my Wormcoil engine. But I can't let their Chandra ultimate, obviously. I think it's safe to say the opponent's living the dream a little bit better than I am currently. Man, my own Kalitas is just wrecking me. It's crazy. I guess if I live through the next turn... Man, no, this is so bad. They have so many good attacks. Yikes. Big ol' yikes. Yeah, here come the fools. Oh, they're sending everything. Oh, that's a little bit interesting. Okay. So we can eat this. Chomp, chomp, block. Now, if they kill my Kalitas here, I do die. Because then my Wormcoil doesn't gain 6, but... Okay. So you're saying there's a chance, however small. Chandra kill Urza, or are they going to kill the Wormcoil? They're going to kill the Wormcoil, leaving me with the Urza. So we get a free spin here. I'm not sure what I can hit, but... we might not be dead here anymore. Okay, it's probably better to play out the Visionary first and then decide if we want to spin or not. Ooh, Yarok. Well, that doesn't do too much now, but... Huh. I can send both of these at the Chandra. I guess I'm also making another 2/2. So I'm going to go back up to 9 here. I guess I'd rather send Urza at the Chandra and leave back the 4 or the Death Toucher. Let's make the extra 2/2. And I think we just want to play the Shepherd. Then I'm going to go back up to 8. Block, 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 block. I guess I'm going to leave the Urza back too. Yeah, let's just send 2 creatures at Chandra, and if they double block, that's fine. Okay. And now we hopefully stabilize. I mean, they have 5 cards in their hand. Maybe it was better to play Yarok and play the land for 2 Field of the Dead triggers, but The Nightmare Shepherd gives me a little bit of protection. Man, adding mana again? What else do they have? Oh, Deadeye Navigator. Oh, and now they get to reflip Garuda? That's nasty. So now I just need to find a removal spell. Or I guess I'm just going to die. What does that do? I guess we start off by attacking. Kill the Chandra, attack them for 4. See if they activate right now to try to hit something. Because right now they're going to mill me out with the Garuda Navigator combo. So I kind of need them to like mess up and activate something right now. So that I can bounce. Crazy game. I mean, this is how a lot of the games of this cube have felt. Let's take a double check at what they have in their graveyard for game 2. 2 good signets and a sensor. Okay. Alright, so they are going to flicker their Garuda. They're going to go ahead and repair, I imagine. They hit Combustible Gearhulk. Yes, you can draw 3 cards. Okay. Now we play Yarok into Baron. And I guess we bounce. We have to bounce the Deadeye at the very least. Oh, I guess there's no reason to bounce the the Garuda. Oh, you know what? I can also spin Urza here. Yeah, let's... no, I'd have to tap all my blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that doesn't work. So we bounce the Deadeye. And I guess bounce a token. Or I guess bounce Combustible because they can't really recast it. Okay. Alright. This is a crazy game. They have 10 cards in their hand. They have 5 cards left in their library. They have an Urza now, sure. Okay. I mean, 8 cards in hand. I'm going to assume they're holding up another counter of some sort. But remember, I'm also just going to lose to them playing the Deadeye Navigator and then flickering the Giganta again. So just I don't even know what I can hit, but I need to kind of get lucky with these Urzas. Mind Stone? Well, that's certainly not going to do it. Let's spin again. And a land, so GG's. Alright, go ahead and scoop them up. Crazy game. What a crazy game. Don't think we want that. I think we just play it again and hope that we can get our like Giganta before they can get theirs. But yeah, as you can see, not too much removal in the format. So basically a big game of Commander where everybody's playing their bombs and whatnot. Let's hope we can get some signets and whatnot into a fast start, because we know the opponent's deck is looking pretty juicy as well. Yeah, see, I don't know if I can keep this kind of hand. Not versus what they do. It's got the Yarok in it, but it just doesn't do anything. I guess I keep it, though, just because it has good mana. And what I think my plan is here is just going to be to play Arcane Sanctum turn 1, Island, and then play a 2/2 flyer on turn 2 and just try to pressure them a little bit early. I guess I probably should have brought in the Embodiment of Agonies too. Yeah, another potentially fat flyer versus them probably would have been good. Okay, let's go. So they play a Grand Coliseum, sure. Another island is not what we wanted to see. Yeah, if we draw too many more lands, we are just game over, basically. Alrighty then. Let the lands commence. Looks like, okay, they just returned Garuda to their hand. Golos. Okay, we got some stuff now. We're doing things. We did see a censor from them previously, so I don't really want to run into the censor with one of these 5 drops. I could just activate Lumbering Falls here and attack. I don't think that's a crazy play, but... Ooh, what is this? Electro Dominance for 2? Oh, Shark Typhoon for 2. Okay, well that's good for us if they're tapping out. Because then I'll go ahead and resolve Golos right now. Just get that on the battlefield. And let's go ahead and grab our Field of the Dead. Which, I mean, maybe I wanted to play the Tomb then if they're going to do this. Sure. If they don't kill Golos here, we can just slam it next turn. Oh, they copied it themselves. Okay. Nice. I doubt... Oh, no, that's not true. They are 1 away from being able to activate their Golos, but... Oh, I can just bounce it if I want to. That's kind of funny. I feel like activating might just be better, though. Yeah, let's do this. White, red, blue, green, black, 1, 2. And we hit an Urza, not bad. And a Nightmare Shepherd, not bad. I could even suspend the Riftwing right now if I wanted to. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I guess I don't, because what I can do next turn is Yarok plus Riftwing. I wonder if their best play is just to slam the Gigantha, or not Gigantha, the Garuda, and hope it hits something good. No plays is a little bit concerning. Huh. Is there Cyclonic Rift in this format? I have no idea. I feel like maybe I just want to keep activating the Golos in this scenario. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they cannot Electro Dominance into Garuda. I wonder what their plan is here. Sublime Epiphany. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, you got me good. Not gonna lie. Sheesh. Yeah, they got me real good there, damn. I'm not even gonna attack. I could get in for 1 damage, but I don't think that's worth it. Okay, Signet, yes. They still can't activate their Golos, so we're probably going to see a Garuda here. Oh, nope. Electro Dominance, or whatever it's called, into Garuda, perhaps? Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. All right, fair enough. All right, let's see what you get with the Garudas. They hit Kalitas again and Fibblethip. But now we get to go Yarok into Riftwing, bounce the Kalitas, bounce the Golos. So that's pretty good. Still need to find my 7th land, though. Or we could double Gigantha of our own, but I think we want to just bounce for now. Dude, these games are wonky. Where's my 7th land so I can start getting zombies every time I play a land? 2 zombies with Yarok. Is this Spark Double again? Of course it is. Okay, they hit Gear Hulk, Spite Bellows, and that's it. Gear Hulk can copy Sublime Epiphany. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Yeah, okay. This is so crazy. I mean, if they get too crazy, what I might be able to do is double Gigantha and then they deck out. It's a very realistic scenario here. Make another Gigantha, bounce my Yarok. Okay. Hit my nothing. Hit their Urza. Yeah, if they like just activate Urza once. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, if I draw a land for Yarok into Gigantha, or sorry, Yarok into Garuda, that mills them. Crazy. And at the beginning, choose a player, and that player exiles an instant from their grave. Copy that card, you may cast that. Okay. If they copy... No, they're not going to copy Gigantha, right? So you're telling me an untapped land might win for me next turn. Yeah, they did. Okay. The Remand is gone. The Censor's gone. So it is very possible that if I draw untapped land, I get to go Yarok, Garuda, and mill them out. Because they would draw before me. Oh, hopefully they activate Urza so I don't even need to draw land. That would be crazy. Damn! Oh, did not draw the untapped land. Oh, that's so unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm 1 mana short. Oh, boo. Alright, I guess what the question is, what can I do here? We haven't seen their, we haven't seen their Deadeye Navigator, which will just kill me. Man. I don't know what I can do here. I'm not missing anything, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you know what? I can hit their Deadeye Navigator with Gigantha. That's the plan. That's what I can do here. If they don't hit a counter, or if they don't have a counter, and I hit their Deadeye Navigator, if it's not in their hand, and if it's in the top 4 of their 5-card library, I can win. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yes! I hit the Deadeye. We did it. Perfect. Pass. Flicker. I think we might have gotten them. I think we might have done it. Oh, come on. Activate Urza in response. What did they hit? Snapcaster Mage. That doesn't matter. I think we got him, ladies and gentlemen. I can't see them being able to do anything here. I mean, maybe they have some instant speeds shenaniganery, but... Oh god, what is it? Okay, Snapcaster, sure. I don't... Expansion Explode... Oh! They can mill me! Oh, they can Expansion Explosion me for 1! Oh, what a game! Wow, they had to hit Snapcaster Mage, and they did. Oh, that is so absurd. I love it. Wow, what a good game. Damn. All right. Well played by the opponent. I mean, they had to get very lucky there to hit the Snapcaster Mage, but hey. They played it out, and they got there. Brilliant. Okay, let's go to the next round. Here we are for round 2 of this Live the Dream Cube after, oh man, a crazy first round where our opponent hit one of the few cards I imagine they had for for surviving. But man, what a first round. Crazy, crazy. Anyways, here we are on the play for game 2. We have one of our 2-mana ramp cards, so we're going to keep it. Though the hand's a little bit awkward. If I can find another black source early, then we can cast Kalitas. Oh, okay, but Urza on turn 3 will certainly not be a bad play. Arid Mesa. Whenever I see Arid Mesa, I always assume an aggro deck, but like I mentioned during the drafting portion, aggro is not a thing in this format, or at least not that I'm aware of. As they get Ketria Triumph. Okay. We got a pretty good curve out if they don't kill my Mind Stone here. Incubation Druid. Ooh. Okay, there is a little bit of ramp in the format, apparently. But we've got pretty nice one ourselves here. If I draw an untapped land next turn, we can Gigantha, which would be pretty damn nice. God, I keep calling this Gigantha because it's called Gigan, but it's Garuda. This alternate art name is confusing me. It's Garuda and Gigan or something, not Gigantha, Kenji. Blackblade Reforged. Interesting. We must have quite a few legendary creatures for that to be playable. Not an untapped land, but not an unwelcome sight. I think we probably just want to play the Golos here. And what do we want to get? I guess we're just going to get the Field of the Dead as normal. Per usual. I think I'm more interested in getting Field of the Dead online than I am getting the correct mana for Golos at this time, but who knows if that's actually correct. Maelstrom Angel! Oh, baby, what? How did they cast that? That's insane. Okay. So Signet, land, Gigantha. Oh, God damn it, Garuda. And hope to hit something that can deal with the Maelstrom, I guess. Hit Atris, Crystalline Crawler. That's it. We hit an Atris and a Crystalline Crawler from them. I guess we'll take Atris for the card draw. That's impressive, though. They were able to cast that on turn 4. Riftwing Cloudskate. Yeah, I'm going to take that over the 2 cards, which were Dragon Skull Summit and Chromatic Lantern. Notably, that would have turned on Golos, but I think bouncing the Archangel is probably slightly more important for us right now. All right, show me the goods. Cast something for free with the Maelstrom, Archangel. What do you got? Oh, an Atarka. Right. Well then. Yeah. Alright, looks like they're just gonna kill Urza straight up. We might be able to just put them on a 2-turn clock. I don't know. Yeah, we just bounce Atarka. Bash in with everything, I guess is the play. Oh, and we drew a Heartless Act. All right, that's probably going to solidify the game then. Really nice draw. Do they have to chump here? This is close. 6, 9, plus 8. No, not quite. Almost, though. And then I'm going to target their Angel on upkeep. So if they do have a counter, they have to tap some amount of mana here. Oh, Prismatic Vista down to 1 life. I mean, even if they have a Wrath effect, I have Lumbering Falls to attack afterwards. Okay. Crazy, crazy games. And yeah, let's just resubmit, go to game 2. Okay, here's game 2 of the second round after a pretty thorough smashing of the opponent game 1. They are on 5 color, good stuff. Let's see if they can cobble together a turn 4 Maelstrom Archangel again. That would be impressive. Run's pretty nice. We have double tap land, but well, I guess we'll lead with Lumbering Falls now that we drew Swamp. I was going to say, we do have Heartless Act for a potential early creature. Nice. All right, so we will potentially be able to play Kalitas next turn. But I think we probably just want to develop out our mana, I would guess. Right? It's probably better to go Yarok first into one of those cards. Ooh, okay, never mind. Easy play of just Arcane Sanctum and kill their Shaman of Forgotten Ways. That's probably one of the better cards that they could have on turn 3 to potentially cast their big bombs the following turn. As they play a Zagoth Triome, okay. And the Reki, the History of Kamigawa, sure. So we'll go Summit here and Yarok. And then we get to start doing some crazy nonsense next turn. Go Urza, poop out 2 tokens, and then play Kalitas. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, do they have the Archangel again? They can cast it, I think. Yeah. Wow, Niv Mizzet Reborn? Dude. Impressive that you can consistently get Wooburg. All right, what did they get here? They drew 4 cards. They drew Kaya, Lightning Helix, Atris, and Rashmi. Sure, why not? Okay. Urza make double token. Into Kalitas. And attack with Yarok. The real issue from them is going to be having enough mana to cast all their cards. Let's see what they go with here. Kenrith the Returned. Man, this format is so silly. Okay. Are they going to haste it and try to kill me in 2 turns, maybe? I think they are. Sure, all right. I mean, how close am I to killing them next turn? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Well, taking 11 is not ideal. But, so be it. I have 2 creatures with lifelink here, so... let's go like this. No, wait, we don't have as much green, so let's hold up black and lots of blue. And this is going to draw 6 cards. Because I have 3 other permanents with 3 or more, and then we get the double activation from Yarok. Oh, well, Baron's probably a win here as well, I would think. Play untap land. Baron, bounce both of those, and that should be game. Just bouncing 10 mana worth of cards, no problem. Oh, I guess there was no reason to attack with the Urza, but whatever. They didn't even block it. Also gained 6 in the process. See, this is what I wanted our deck to do. We just ran into Mr. Garuda, 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 copy my Garuda, steal your Garuda, round 1. What you got? Rashmi, okay. Then what? Can't think of much for 3 mana that they can have here. I think this is GG, go next. Crazy, crazy games. I guess they can cast Lightning Helix on my turn and get the Rashmi trigger, but that doesn't do anything. I like how I have 3 lands in my hand that all cycle. Shadow Spear. Oh, Shadow Spear draws. That's great. I'm not sure what their game plan is here, though. I think they're just wasting time at this point. Unless there's a balance in this format that I don't know about. Yeah, they're just equipping and dying. Okay, GG. Pretty sure they're just dead on board, right? They block, they go up to 8, they take 10, 11 or something. But for good measure, why don't we double Gigantha trigger? Just for fun. No, not Gigantha, Garuda! Gosh, why is this name like Gigantha? You troll card. I'm going to get it right one day, and you will all be impressed. But for now, I'll keep calling it Gigantha, even though it's Garuda. All right, GG's, and let's go to the 3rd and final round with this sweet Sultai ETB Field of the Dead Golos deck. And here we are for the 3rd and final round of what has been, so far, the most fun cube I've played in quite a long time. We are on the draw with a somewhat questionable hand, but I think I'm going to keep it. We have 17 lands and we have 4 mana rocks. I'm sure we'll be fine. See, it's just as easy as that. Realistically, I kept this hand because we have Heartless Act for any early play the opponent might have. But just need to find a blue source and we're off and ready. I guess any untapped land next turn gives me Nightmare Shepherd, but yeah, ideally we draw an island here. As opponent is on mono red, which I'm guessing they're missing at least 1 color because there are not many good mono red strategies available. And unfortunately, this might just be a very quick game, especially since I top decked like a luck sack here. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to play Yarok next turn, and if they don't do anything, that's probably going to be game over. Fifth Mountain? Okay, maybe they are mono red, but that would be very surprising to me. So they played Neheb the Eternal. Sure, that doesn't matter. Ooh, blue source, but it's tapped. Go ahead and just kill the Neheb. Play out our Thief of Sanity and attack for 7. Dang. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love winning, but all of my other games thus far have been much more enjoyable than this one. Even the ones that I lost in first round were really, really fun. This one is just kind of a slaughter. Like, come on now. I guess they are mono red, but like I said, and what you probably saw during the drafting portion, that does not appear to be an advisable tactic for this particular cube. I do know Blasphemous Act is in the cube, but they can't even cast that right now because they would need... Oh, no, they could. Never mind. Blasphemous Act is what, 9 mana? Red and 8? They would be able to cast Blasphemous Act if they had it. But then I just go Gigantha... God damn it! Garuda next turn. Look. I'm going to say it again. It's not my fault that the alternate art is called Gigan or Geigen or Jigen, I don't know, but it basically has the first 5 syllables similar to Gigantha. G versus J, I versus E, and then G-A-N is the same. So, not my fault. It's a Garuda, I know it is, but god damn it, it looks like it says freaking... Okay, anyway, enough of that. Let's go to the next game. And here we are for game 2 of the final round, where didn't get much of a game in the first one, as our opponent just didn't do anything until turn 5. Our hand here is like the opposite of last time. We have all of the ramp and none of the end game, but this hand is much more acceptable to keep, I would say, than the previous one I did. Dismissive Pyromancer is a whatever. Go ahead and play the Signet here. And might just play out the Shepherd next turn. Could also play the Stone and the Lantern. Really depends on what they're doing. The problem with playing out the Nightmare Shepherd is that they can just, kill it with the Pyro. Wormcoil Engine. Maybe they're digging for land. If they're getting a little bit in the way of mana issues, it might be okay to Shriekmaw them, but no reason for me not to just wait here. Like, we have a really, really good setup next turn if they just play another red creature. I get to go Shepherd plus Shriekmaw, evoked. The Shriekmaw dies, comes back from the Shepherd, and then I kill both their creatures. So we're crossing our fingers. We're getting a little bit greedy here, but if they just play another random critter... Hey, that's not a creature. In fact, that's really damn annoying. Crap. Oh. I take everything back. I am so good at this game. Your casual turn 4 Wormcoil Engine, don't mind me. Yeah, this is kind of nasty. All right, they did it. They played another creature. Now we get to do the combo. Whenever you discard a creature, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever you discard a land, create a treasure. Whenever you discard a non-creature, non-land, it fights. What? Oh, I guess it works with this Pyromancer, but yeah. Y'all want to see some fun? I'm about to show you fun. Nightmare Shepherd, step 1. Step 2, evoke Shriekmaw. Step 3, target one of their creatures. Kill it. Step 4, evoke Nightmare Shepherd, trigger, choose yes on the exile, bring it back, kill their other creature. Step 5, well, that's where we profit. Combo breaker. As good as Scattered Groves is to play out, and it is relevant with Field of the Dead in the deck, we'd rather just cycle it here and try to find something relevant. If they have a 4-power creature here, I mean, they might still be okay somewhat. 4-power creature, kill the Nightmare Shepherd. That's the start of how they come back in this game. Like a Stone Coil Serpent or something weird. I don't know. Roshin Meander. Sure. Yeah, that works. Gotta kill the Nightmare, though. Hell, I mean, with Roshin, maybe they have some good X spell in their deck that's red. Beyond like a Banefire or whatever. Alright, so let's cycle the Groves. If we don't draw anything between this draw and the next, we can sack the Mind Stone. And indeed, I would consider those both nothing. Llanowar Visionary. That does qualify as something. Come on, whammy. Necromancy on their Wormcoil engine. Okay. Let's play the Signet out. Let's play the Necromancy, and this might just prompt them to concede, honestly. Double Wormcoil engine versus mono red. I would say that's pretty good. All right. I'm at 30. Good luck. I wish you well on your journey. Even Blasphemous Act doesn't work here because of the Wormcoil triggers. Do it, though. Cast it. I want to see that Blasphemous Act. Truthfully, I do. Oh, the suspense. It doesn't really build because I can't imagine a way they'd come out of this, but you tap that 4-mana OP. You tap it real good? Question mark? Okay, what is... I'm going to pause the video here and we'll come back when they do something. Alright, the opponent decided to play a Chandra Torch of Defiance. Which, yeah, can shoot down my Visionary. Well played. So they are dead on board here as the Shriekmaw cannot be blocked by the Roshin Meander. Hello again, Yarok, but let's go ahead and attack them for exactly 7. And say, LOL, GG, Kappa. Fun one, man. Yeah, like I said, I've only done 3 drafts of this this new format called Live the Dream Cube here on MTGO, but it's been really, really fun. It's like kind of like a Commander draft in a sense, and we had some really, really fun games that match. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at Live the Dream Cube. Don't forget to check out all of my other content here on the Card Kingdom YouTube channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.